Another potential use of this profile tool is the question, can an observer standing here on my leach field see up the hill here? In this case, on the bare earth model, there's a straight line of sight, so you can picture a line connecting point A and point B without any ground features in the way. But what if we include the trees? Let's remove the DEM, add the DSM, and now, same line, we can see what's in the way. So here's our observer point. There's aspen trees that I cut down a couple of years ago, so now you can see through that. But if you picture a line from here to here, there's a lot of other stuff in the way. So as long as these trees exist, this is not visible from here. And in this situation, you probably wouldn't be able to see it from anywhere else either, but you would have to look at each individual observer point, which could be an important bridge or something. And you're going to have a different view if you're looking at it from there. So nothing in the way so far as there, until you hit the edge of that tree there, and then you have a couple of canopies in your way here. So again, visible on the bare earth, but not visible with canopies on. And we also have the tools in Google Maps for established highways. So we were standing about here, looking up here. We can drag little yellow fellow here and look up here. So we were looking along this line of sight, so something on the other side of those trees you cannot see. But if all those trees went away, if I took down that aspen, which I did, and the balsam poplar in there too, which I did, and all these went away as well, then you would be able to see that point. So back to QGIS, we were originally looking at the digital elevation model, which is the bare earth, and we have a hillshade under there for showing the terrain. And we can add this in as well, so add that layer there. You can actually see both at once. So there's your ground, and there's your vegetation. This is another way to show where the canopy height model comes from. So we have the ground elevation here, we have the digital surface model, which is the highest return in each 1 meter pixel, and then we have the CHM, which we can add that layer in as well. That's the CHM all the way down there. So that is this value minus this value makes this value. So looking again at this, there's no reason for these to both be the same color, so we can make the DEM black, and now you can see the difference or lack of difference between those. Of course, where there's no vegetation, those should be exactly the same height, because the first return is the only return, and the canopy height model would be 0.